Hi students, good morning to all. Today we are going to learn the remaining portion of our lesson. Yes, the lesson that means transportation in animals and plants. Transportation in animals and plants. Okay. Then what all things we learned in the previous class? Yes, we learned about what the transportation takes place in inside the human body. Inside the human body. Okay, then we learned about circulatory system. Circulatory system consists of two parts, which are they? Yes, heart and blood vessels. Heart and blood vessels. The circulatory system consists of two parts, heart and blood vessels. Then we know that we already learned about blood vessels. Then we know that the color of blood is red. It is a fluid form. It is in the form of fluid. Then what? Yes, we know that if we have an injury, or yes, in the injured position, from the injured position there is blood coming out. Then after some time, we know that after some time we can see that there is a dark colored red blood from the injury. Okay, so and also what we learned about three types of cells present in the blood, which are they? Not three, four types, which are they? Plasma, WBC, RBC, plasma, WBC, RBC and platelets. First of all, we learn about plasma. We know that plasma means plasma is the fluid part of blood. Plasma is the fluid part of blood. Then plasma, WBC means white blood cells in the blood. Then we can see WBC means white blood cells. Then the WBC, what is the function of WBC? We already learned. Yes, we know that WBC fight against germs that may enter our body. Then we know that RBC means red blood cells. The red color gives hemoglobin. The red color gives hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a red pigment, then which have the ability to bind with the oxygen, and it carries oxygen to all other parts of the body, even the cell. Okay, and also it is very difficult to watch. It is very difficult without hemoglobin. The RBC can bind with the oxygen. Okay, then we learned about platelets. Platelets also helps, the platelet cells helps to what? Clot the blood. Otherwise, what happens if the blood is not clotted? Yes, we know that the blood or the whole amount of blood present inside our body or inside the blood vessels are flowing out. So it will cause death. So all these things we learned in the previous class. Then in next what we learned? Yes, we learned about blood vessels. We know that blood vessel consists of two types of blood vessels. First one, arteries and veins. Then we know that arteries carry oxygen-rich blood from the heart to all parts of the body. Okay, and also the arteries have a thick elastic wall. Then next we learn about veins. Veins which is a blood vessel, then which carry carbon dioxide rich blood from all the parts of the body to all the parts of the body back to the heart. All the parts of the body back to the heart. Then the veins have a very thin wall. And also there is a valve situated. That valve, what happens? That valve which allows blood to flow only towards the heart. Then we learned about capillaries. We know that what is capillary? Capillary is we the artery is divided into smaller vessels. Then on reaching the tissues, yes, it is the smaller thin tubes. It is divided into smaller thin tubes, that is called capillaries. The arteries again divided into thin tubes, that is called capillaries. The capillaries join up to form veins, which is empty in the heart. The capillaries which is empty in the heart, which joins to form veins. Okay, these all things we learned in the previous classes. Okay, today let's start our new topic, that is about heart. We know that heart is a part of circulatory system. Heart is a part of circulatory system. We know that heart is a part of circulatory system. Then, and also heart is an organ. And also which beats continuously. Then like a pump for what? For the transport of blood. Why our heart beat continuously like a pump? Because for the transport of blood. So it beats continuously. It beats continuously. Okay. Continuously. Okay. Then we know that once the blood, yes, we know that heart is a part of circulatory system, and also it is an organ. Then it beats continuously like a pump to transport blood, and also which carries other substances with it. That means which carries substances. The blood carries what? Carries substances. Okay. Then we know that if we cannot imagine without the working or without the continuous beat of heart, we know that our heart is continuously beats every time with a long period of time. If we know that there is no damage caused. If we know about, if we consider, for example, if we consider a machine, we know that machine is working continuously over and over years. What happened? Sometimes, some years ago, then we know that machines undergo failure. Like this, our heart is also beats continuously every time. It does not stop in a minute. Okay, so due to this, we all live, or it is to sustain our life. Okay, and also the heart. Do you know where is the heart situated? The heart is located or situated in the chest cavity. Heart is situated. Heart is located where? Is located in the chest cavity. In the chest cavity. So heart is the part of circulatory system, and it is also an organ. Then it beats continuously. Then it carries substances. The heart, we know that the heart beats continuously like a pump, and for the transport of what? Blood. That blood carries what? Substances. Then the heart is located in the chest cavity. With its lower lip tip slightly tilted towards the know that its lower tip, the heart is present here in the chest cavity. Its lower tips just tilted towards the where? Towards the left. Towards the left. Okay. Towards the left. Then first of all, if we hold our fingers inwards on your palm, then what? Yes, if our fingers hold inwards on our palm, what happens? What happens? It makes you fist. That it means fist. That is, then our heart is roughly the size of our fist. All the persons, we know that if we consider me, yes, my hand is this. If my fingers are holding inwards into my palm, what happens? It forms like a fist. So my heart is in the size of my fist. In the size of my fist. Okay. Next one. Next we know that the heart has, next we learn more about heart. The heart has 4 chambers. The heart has 4 chambers. The heart has 4 chambers. Heart has 4 chambers. Okay, first one, atria. Atria and ventricles. 2 upper atria and 2 lower ventricles. 2 lower chambers, that is called ventricles. Left 2 upper atria and 2 lower ventricles. Okay, 2 upper chamber. The 2 upper chambers are called atria. Upper chambers are called atria. Then ventricles. Next one, 2 ventricles. 2 lower chambers. 2 lower chambers. 2 lower chambers are called ventricles. 2 upper chambers are called atria. 2 lower chambers are called ventricles. Okay. The heart has 4 chambers. 2 upper chamber are called atria and 2 lower chamber are called ventricles. There are 2 upper chambers are called atria. Left atrium, in singular form it is called atrium. Then atrium. Then the first 2 upper chambers are called atria. Then first singular form is atrium. Then it have left atrium and right atrium. Left atrium and right atrium. Left atrium and right atrium. Right atrium. Left atrium and right atrium. Ventricles. Left ventricle and right ventricle. Left ventricle. Left ventricle. Left ventricle and right left ventricle and right ventricle. Once again, the heart has 4 chambers. Atria, 2 upper chamber, that is called the left atria, left atrium and right atrium. Then 2 lower chambers, that is called ventricles, left ventricle and right right ventricle. We can see that on the figure here. Here is the right atrium. It's the upper chamber, right atrium and left atrium. These two are the upper chamber of the heart. Then lower chambers are right atrium, right ventricle and left ventricle. The lower portion, lower chambers, right ventricle and left ventricle. Okay. Why the heart has divided into four chambers or four chambers? The partition between the chambers, that means the partition between the left atrium, right atrium, left ventricle, right ventricle, left ventricle, right ventricle. That means the left atrium and the left ventricles are present on one side, and the right atrium and the right ventricle present on one side. Okay, so why these partitions is needed? The partition between the chambers help to avoid mixing up of blood rich in oxygen with the blood rich in carbon dioxide. Blood rich in carbon dioxide. Why our heart has divided into four chambers? Why our heart has divided into four chambers, or why our heart is the partition of chambers is needed? Yes, we know that the partition between the chambers helps to avoid the mixing up of blood rich in oxygen with the blood rich in carbon dioxide. Blood rich in carbon dioxide. Okay, then. Okay, all of you understood about it? Okay, about what heart and their chambers. Okay, once again about the heart, we know that heart is a part of circulatory system, and also heart is an organ. Then what it continuously beats continuously like a pump to what to transport blood. This blood carries different substances. Okay, needed for our body. Next we learn about what? Yes, the heart has what? Heart is an organ. Then the heart has four chambers. The heart has four. No. Next we learn about the size of our heart. We know that if you take our hand. Then in our hands we can see fingers. Then if we fold our fingers inwards our palm, what we get? We get fist. So the fist is like this size. So my heart is like the fist. Size of my fist. Okay. Then next we learn the heart has four chambers. The heart has four chambers. Which are the four chambers? Yes, the two upper chambers are called what? Atria. The two upper chambers are called atria. Left atrium and right atrium are present. Then the two lower chambers are called what? Ventricles. The two lower chambers are called ventricles. Left ventricle and right ventricle. Left ventricle and right ventricle. Okay, the two upper chambers are called atria, right atrium and left atrium. Right atrium and left atrium. Then the two lower part are called ventricles, right ventricle and left ventricle. The left atrium and the left ventricle represent on the left side of the heart. Then the right ventricle and the right atrium present on the right side of the heart. Why our heart is needed this like partition? Yes, the partition between the chambers helps to avoid mixing up with the mixing up of blood rich in oxygen with the blood rich in carbon dioxide. Okay, all of you understood how you got it? Yes. Next we are going to learn about heartbeat. Next we are going to learn about heartbeat. Heartbeat. We know that the walls of the chambers of the heart are made up of muscles. We know that our heart is divided into 4 chambers: left atrium, right atrium, left ventricle, right ventricle. Okay. Then each chamber of our heart is made up of, or the walls of the chambers of the heart are made up of muscles. Chamber of heart made up of what? Muscles. Chamber of hearts are made up of muscles. These muscles, what is the peculiarity of muscle, property of muscle? The muscles can contract and relax rhythmically. The muscle can contract and relax. Muscle can contract and relax. Muscles. It can contract and relax. It can contract and relax. Okay. Next we discuss about heartbeat. Okay. We know that the walls of the chambers of our heart are made up of muscles. Muscles have a property. It contract and relax. It contract and relax rhythmically. It contracts and relax rhythmically. It contract and relax rhythmically. Okay. Then this rhythmic contraction followed by its relaxation constitute a heartbeat. The rhythmic contraction and followed by the relaxation, followed by its relaxation constitute a heartbeat. What is a heartbeat? The rhythmic contraction followed by its relaxation of muscles constitute what? Heartbeat. The rhythmic contraction followed by its relaxation of muscles constitute what? Heartbeat. One heartbeat. Yes. Next, lub dub. The heartbeat. The sound of heartbeat is lub dub. Okay. Then the walls of the chambers of the heart are made up of muscles. Muscles have the ability to contract and relax rhythmically. The rhythmic contraction followed by its relaxation of muscles constitute a heartbeat. Okay. We know that heartbeats continue every moment of our life. Without heartbeat, what happened? Yes, we are going to die. Yes. Then we know that if we place our hand on the left side of our chest, what we feel? Yes, we can feel our heartbeat. What is heartbeat? The rhythmic contraction followed by its relaxation of muscles constitute a heartbeat. constitute a heartbeat. Why the contraction and relaxation occurred? Yes, we know that the walls of the chamber of hearts are made up of, heart are made up of what? Yeah, heart are made up of muscles. Muscles have the ability to contract and relax rhythmically. Contract and relax rhythmically. Due to this, the rhythmic contraction followed by its relaxation of muscles constitute what? A heartbeat. A heartbeat. We know that without the heartbeat continue every moment of our life. Then if we place our hand on the left side of our chest, we feel our heartbeat. Feel our heartbeat. Okay. Then we know that if we have ill, where we go? Yes, we are going to hospital. Then to consult a doctor. Then we are going to consult a doctor. Then we are sit on in front of a doctor. Then first of all, what the doctor do? Yes, we know that he or she take an instrument to check the heartbeat. Take an instrument to check the heartbeat. Which instrument is used to check the heartbeat? Yes, we know that stethoscope. We know that which instrument is used to measure the heartbeat. Yes, stethoscope. Stethoscope. Which instrument? Stethoscope. Okay. Then a doctor uses the stethoscope as the device to amplify or to measure the sound of the heart. The sound of the heartbeat sound, lub-dub sound. Lub-dub. Okay. Then it consists of a chest piece. The stethoscope consists. Then we know that the doctors use an instrument to amplify the sound of heartbeat. Which instrument is used to amplify the sound of heartbeat? Yes, we know that. Which instrument? Stethoscope. Which instrument? Stethoscope. The stethoscope consists of a chest piece that carries a sensitive diaphragm. It consists of a chest piece. And two earpiece and two earpiece and a chest piece and two earpiece. And two joining the parts. When we know that a chest piece is present, then from the chest piece there are two earpieces. Then the two earpieces are joining. These two earpieces are joining. Okay. Then doctors can get clues about the condition of our heart by listening through a stethoscope. Okay. Then once again about a heartbeat, we know that our heart is made up of the partition of heart makes 4 chambers, 2 upper chambers and 2 lower chambers. 2 upper chambers are left atrium and right atrium, left ventricle and right ventricle. Then we know that the walls of these chambers are made up of muscles. Muscles have the ability to contract and relax rhythmically. The rhythmic contraction of muscles, it is followed by its relaxation, constitute a heartbeat. We know that heart beats continue throughout our life. Then if we are ill or if we have fever, we are going to hospital. Then we consult a doctor. Then if we sit in front of a doctor, what he do is she or he take an instrument to check or to amplify the sound of heart. That instrument is called a stethoscope. Okay. Then a stethoscope consists of a chest piece and 2 earpiece. A chest and two earpiece. A chest piece contains an diaphragm. It consists of a diaphragm. Diaphragm. It consists of a diaphragm. Then it consists of two ear pieces. Two ear pieces. The two ear pieces and the chest pieces are connected by tubes. Then through the doctor hearing or listening the sound of heartbeats, then he or she get the clues or the ideas about the condition of the patient. Okay, in your textbook, an activity 11.2 is given. It is to construct a model of a stethoscope. For constructing the model of a stethoscope, first of all, we should take a small funnel. Then fix a rubber tube tightly on the stem of the funnel. Then stretch a rubber sheet on the mouth of the funnel and fix it tightly with the rubber band. Put the open end of the tube on one of your ears. Then place the mouth of the funnel on your chest near the heart. Now try to listen carefully. We can hear the regular beat of our heart. The sound is that of heartbeats. How many times did your heart beat in a minute? How many times our heart beat in a minute? How many times our heart beat in a minute? Yes, 70 to 80 times. 70 to 80 times per minute. to 80 times per minute. Okay. Then we know that here we learn about heart and heartbeat. I think all of you understood about heart and heartbeat. Once again, we will revise about heart and heartbeat. We know that heart is a part of the circulatory system. It is also an organ. Then it beats continuously. Then the heart consists of 4 chambers, 2 upper chambers and 2 lower chambers. 2 upper chambers are atria, left atrium and right atrium. 2 lower chambers are called the left ventricle and right ventricle. Then these partition of chambers needed to avoid, it helps to avoid mixing up of blood rich in oxygen with the blood rich in carbon dioxide. Okay, next we learn about heartbeat. Then we know that our heart chambers, the wall of our chambers, heart chambers are made up of muscles. The muscles have the ability to contract and relax rhythmically. The rhythmic contraction of muscles followed by its relaxation constitute a heartbeat. Then we know that the doctors use an instrument to amplify the sound of heartbeat, that is called a stethoscope. A stethoscope consists of 2 parts. First a chest piece and a 2 ear pieces. The chest piece consists of a diaphragm. Then next 2 ear pieces. The 2 ear pieces and the chest pieces are joining by a tube. Then by using the stethoscope, the doctor can identify the condition of the person or condition of the patients patient through listening the sound of patient's heartbeat. Next we just discuss about how to construct a model of stethoscope. For the construction of a stethoscope, we should need a funnel. Then we need what? We need funnel. Then a funnel, a rubber tube, then rubber sheet. Then we need a balloon, rubber sheet or balloon we need. Then what? Then like here we should cover the funnel mouth with the balloon and it tightly with the rubber band. Then the open end of the tube is fixed on one of our ear. Then the funnel side is placed on the chest. Then listen. Then we listen. We can hear our one heart beat. Okay, a healthy person or every person's heart beats how many times per minute? Yes, 70 to 80 times per minute. Okay, students, let's wind up the class. I think all of you understood about heart and heartbeat. Then about what? About blood vessels, arteries, veins, and capillaries. Okay. Next, on the next episode, we must discuss about the circulation, diagrammatic circulation, or the function of the circulatory system. Functioning of the circulatory system, and also in your textbook, heartbeat and pulse rate. We know that what is pulse rate? The throbbing sound of our blood vessels or arteries, that is called throbbing sound. Not throbbing, throbbing sound. Okay. Yes, that is called pulse rate. Then the healthy person or a person needs 70 to 80 beats per pulse rate per minute. Here a column is given for you to work out. First one, name of the students, write the name here. Then while resting, count the heartbeat and pulse rate. Then after running, then take the heartbeat and pulse rate. We know that there is difference. We can see the pulse rate and heartbeat of resting and after running. The after running, we know that the pulse rate and also the heartbeat increase. At that time our body is do more work, so our heartbeat also increased. Our pulse rate also increased. Due to why pulse rate increased, we know that we do more work. So we take more oxygen. We know that if we take more oxygen to our blood vessels, to all other parts of our body. Okay, so students, our time is over. Let's wind up the class. Okay, I think all of you understood about this lesson. So if you read more and more times your textbook, okay, thank you.